It's the Slam Dunk.
Okay, but before we get there, can we now just please leave Kiwisaver alone? Just, the scheme I joined years ago is barely recognisable to the one now. I got, well, you all did if you joined it early. We got the $1,000 kickstart, as did my kids. We got a $1,000 a year subsidy or bonus from the government every year, and our employer matched our contributions up to 2%, not taxed. Okay, just not taxed. Now the kickstart has gone. National took that away. National halved the annual government contribution. Then yesterday, halved it again. So you watch them halve that. There's another. Hey, next budget, probably halve it again. For sole traders and contractors like me, there's almost no point belonging to Kiwisaver because all these little bonuses and all the benefits of it, all the little trinkets have been taken away. I still think it's a great scheme for PAYE workers because it focuses on your employer and it makes them pay 4% of your salary into the scheme. So they wouldn't do that voluntarily. You need the scheme to make sure they do it. But there have been so many changes since it was first introduced. It's there for politicians to mess with, and it's their little plaything. Can we please limit what can be done to it from here on in? National especially has used it to take things off us and then add a tax to it. Miserable bastards. Kiwisaver needs to have one last change and then leave it alone. Make it compulsory, lock it down. So much uncertainty hovers over it because the politicians keep playing with it. They just can't keep their hands off it. We get the money when we retire age 65. But what happens if the age, say, moves to 70? What we signed up for years ago then changes to 70. Is that fair? Because we're thinking it's going to be 65. Kiwisaver is a great thing, but politicians have attacked it and they use it for their own benefits, and they've done this for too long. Kiwis need certainty and we deserve certainty, so hands off our money, stop rating it and stop making it less attractive. If you left it alone 40 years ago when we had the first scheme, rather than dumping it, we would be worth about $4 trillion right now. We'd be all wealthy, we'd have all the infrastructure we needed, so shame on you for that. That was the national government in the 70s. And let that be a lesson, okay? But I'm not sure any lessons have been learned. So many Kiwis involved in Kiwisaver, they want it left alone. There's so many of us now in Kiwisaver. Can you please just stop messing with it? Because it's a trust issue for us. When it comes to saving, our record's disgraceful. And you've shown a degree of total negligence as politicians in managing this thing. We're going to be much poorer in retirement because of the decisions that you've made in the last 30 or 40 years as the regulators, as the lawmakers. You've let us down. We will not be wealthy in retirement compared to Australia, and a good chunk of the blame for that must lie with past and present day politicians who set the rules, who pass the laws, and who create and manage these big schemes. It's a stain on all your houses, and it's shameful how you've approached this and continue to deal with it. New Zealanders deserved better, and we never got it, and still we're not going to save enough, despite the government's largely underwhelming moves and changes announced yesterday in the budget. We're still going to be way behind the Aussies. But at least it's something, I suppose. We need the discussion. We need a much wider and braver discussion about retirement age, about working in retirement, about age 65, age 70. What's it going to be? Who's going to lead this? Is Luxon the leader in this? Or can you not have the discussion while Winston Peters is there? We can't be honest. Is that what we're saying? Someone please lead this discussion, because it's about all our futures, and politicians ignoring it are completely negligent towards the population. I think it's shameful.
Editor-in-Chief with Duncan Garner.